Hello students, welcome back. Now we are going to discuss about regarding dispersion. Okay. So here the dispersion is a phenomenon by which the signal transmitted both in analog form as well as digital form can be distorted. Okay. Actually we can transmit the signal through the optical fiber in both analog as well as digital form. Okay. So by this dispersion, okay, the analog signal or digital signal that can be distorted within the optical fiber. Okay, by this dispersion the analog signal as well as digital signal can be distorted, right? So that is the dispersion here. Actually we know the optical signal will get loss from attenuation. Okay, here attenuation is nothing but the loss, fiber loss, right? So optical signal weakens from attenuation mechanism and broadens due to distortion. Okay, it broadens due to distortion effects as it travels along a fiber. Okay, so already you know that, okay, the optical signal weakens from attenuation and broadens due to distortion effects, right? So now we see this dispersion, right? So if you see this figure, okay, so you are having totally 4 graphs over there, right? So in y-axis we have taken pulse shapes and amplitudes. Okay, so that is the amplitude. Here it is distance along the fiber. Okay, in x-axis I have taken the distance along the fiber and y-axis amplitude. Okay, now coming to the first one, now we separate these 4, okay, in 2 parts. So coming to the first part, it is having 2 signals, right? So this line is of threshold value. Okay, this line is of threshold value, and these 2 signals are of input pulses. Okay, these 2 signals are of input pulses. Coming to the first one, right? So those 2 pulses are separated here. Okay, those 2 pulses are separated here at the time t1. Okay, at the time t1 the 2 pulses are separated here, right? Now coming to this second, okay, at the time t2, that is greater than t1. Okay, at the time t2 greater than t1. Okay, so here it is threshold value, it is there, right? So there is a small overlap here. Okay, there is a small overlap will be occurred at the time t2 greater than t1, right? So in this we can observe separate pulses and small overlapping at that time t2 greater than t1. Okay, and this line is of, so this line is of threshold value here. Fine. So in coming to the third figure, okay, so after time t3 that is greater than t2, okay, after time t3 that is greater than t2, both will overlap here. Okay, both the signals will overlap, so signal will be appears in this way. Fine. And here also in fourth figure, so in this figure also the signals will be overlap with each other, right? This overlapping, okay, the overlapping, whatever the overlapping effect is there, right? So that overlapping is called as ISI. Okay, ISI is nothing but inter-symbol interference. Okay, so these 2 are the output patterns here. Fine. So the overlapping of the signals, okay, the overlapping of the signals due to this distortion effects is called as the inter-symbol interference. Okay, inter-symbol interference. So that is called as the inter-symbol interference, means both the signals will be overlapped with each other. Okay, so that concept here is called as the inter-symbol interference. So inter-symbol is nothing but the overlapping of the signal with neighboring pulse. Okay, the overlapping of the signal with the neighboring pulse is called as the inter-symbol interference. Okay, so because of these attenuation and dispersion factors, okay, because of these attenuation dispersion factors, there will be indistinguishable pulses will be occurred. Okay, indistinguishable pulses will be occurred. So in first figure these 2 are separated. Here a small overlap with each other is occur, right? So here also overlap is occur, and next the signal becomes in this way. right? So here also the overlapping is occurred due to this intersymbol interference, right? So this one is of the threshold value, and amplitude also reduces here, right? So that phenomenon is called as ISI, intersymbol interference, that is the overlapping of the signals. So as the time increases, right, as the time increases along the fiber, right, so because of this attenuation and dispersion, right, the attenuation will be decreased and the signal overlapping will also be occurred, means that is called as the intersymbol interference here. Fine, that is called as intersymbol interference. Next, for no overlapping of these pulses, okay, for no overlapping of these pulses, the optical fiber link, okay, in the optical fiber link, the digital rate, the digital bit rate, that is BT here, okay, BT indicates digital bit rate, okay, that should be greater than or equal to reciprocal of 1 by 2t, okay, that is the reciprocal of 2t here. So okay, that is the Broden pulse duration. 2t indicates the Broden pulse duration. So dispersion here nothing but Broden pulse, okay, dispersion here nothing but the Broden of the pulse, right? So for no overlapping, the digital bit rate, that is the BT, that should be less than or equal to reciprocal of Broden pulse duration, that is 2t, okay, therefore BT is less than or equal to 1 by 2t. So it is the condition for no overlapping of the two signals, right? So here we assume that the pulse broadening, the pulse broadening due to dispersion on the channel is t, okay, which decides the input pulse duration, which is also t, right? So it gives the approximate value of maximum bit rate, okay, it gives the maximum bit rate that may be obtained by considering the light pulses at the output, okay, at the output, to have a Gaussian shape with the RMS width of t, okay. So for no overlapping, we should take the bitrate should be less than or equal to 1 by 2t, right? So here the pulse broadening due to dispersion is t, right? The pulse duration is t here, right, which decides the input pulse duration, okay. Therefore the BT is less than or equal to 1 by 2t. So for this is for condition for no overlapping of the signals. If the signals are overlapped with each other, then that effect is called as intersymbol interference. So because of these two factors, which one? Attenuation and dispersion, okay, because of these two factors, the amplitude of the signal will be reduced and then the signal overlapping will be occurred, that is called as the intersymbol interference, right? So for no overlapping, we should take the bitrate, the digital bitrate should be less than or equal to 1 by 2t, right? So by this we can get the Gaussian shape with the RMS width of t here, right? So t is the pulse duration. Fine. So that is called as the dispersion here. Dispersion is nothing but the pulse broadens, okay, broadening of pulse, right? So that is called as the dispersion here, okay. So that is the today class regarding dispersion, okay. Thank you all. Thank you.